Yo, what's going on, everyone? It's your boy Pup. We are here facing off against CJ for week 1 of the LPDL low tier draft league. I'm really excited about this one. If you guys are as well, please be sure to smash that like button and subscribe so you don't miss any of the rest of the content. BGC will be up tomorrow on Sunday, so I'm very excited for that one too. Both of these were great battles, so you guys are going to have to watch, stick until the end to see what happens. But let's look at our team. So my team's on the left, CJ's team is on the right here. If you didn't watch the draft analysis, I'll go over what I have. I've got Hippopotas, Blitzel, Teddy Ursa, Tera Turtwig, Fampy, Glowpoke. I have Mudkip, Goomy, Tepig, and then Tera Pichu. And then on CJ's side, they have a Chinchou, Charmander, Quaxly, Chespin, Riolu, Duskull, Tera Swinub, Spoink, Tera Capsakid, and Combi. So a very scary team. Off the bat, I'm very worried about hazards because they have very free hazards versus me. I don't have any spinner or defogger, and they have spikes on Chespin, which I think are really, really good in this game because I also don't have a flying type that's immune to it or any levitators. I think they probably run either Stealth Rock on Chimchar, which I think is probably their best lead in this game, or Stealth Rock on the Swinub if they don't want to use it more offensively. Duskull is also a huge threat to my team just because like Teddy Ursa looks really, really strong here besides that Pokemon. It can really take my hits pretty well. And then also like the Riolu has a lot of priority for me, which is annoying. With the vacuum wave sort of stuff is very annoying for me to deal with. The Chinchou is also scary. I mean, that Pokemon's very hard to switch into. I do have a decent switch with my Turtwig, but they have Ice Beam as well, so it's not going to be easy. Quaxly can also run over my team with Moxie. It doesn't get Aqua Step, unfortunately, but like even Scarf can go pretty crazy versus me with no immunities to that. And then I also am a little bit worried about the Tera Swinub. Even the Tera Capsakid can get pretty scary, but Swinub loaded dice with Trailblaze and with Icicle Spear looks very, very tough to beat. But let's go over what I'm bringing to hopefully be able to win this game. First of all is going to be my Teddy Ursa. I talked about it being really good here, and it is. We have a lot of speed investment to make sure that with the Toxic Orb and Toxic Boost, or whatever, Quick Feet ability, we will be outspeeding everything on their team. Trailblaze is to get past Choice Scarfers, because I do expect that to be on maybe like Chinchou. Makes a lot of sense to be Choice Scarf Pokemon in this game. The Facade hits really hard. Crunch is for the Duskull, obviously. And then Close Combat is pretty nice in case they do have like Tera Steels on their side. But yeah. And then we have a Blitzel. We are physically offensive with Flame Charge and Trailblaze. Just hits all the stuff on their team. Hits the Chespin. Hits the Chinchou. That's probably going to be Volt Absorb. And then Supercell Slam is really free to spam versus their team after that. Then we have Quick Attack as well, just to help with any of their Choice Scarfers or anything that is boosted. Then we have our Hippopotas with a Choice Scarf this set. It's going to be my designated lead in this game most of the time. If they are like an Eviolite Chinchou, I should be able to hit them pretty hard. I think it's a chance to knock them out. And if they're Choice Scarf, then we'll see that off the bat. It's no big deal. But I do kind of anticipate the Chimchar to lead. And if they want to try to get a U-turn off or get their Stealth Rocks up, they might be Focus Sash, which would be okay, but we can just Earthquake them down and get them out of the way pretty easily. Eventually get our Stealth Rocks up later in the game. We also have Fire Fang, just in case we need to click it versus their team, and Crunch for the Duskull, since it can be Levitate. Next up is our Tera Dragon Turtwig with Amnesia, Curse Synthesis, and Tera Blast, Max Fizz Def with a lot of Spadef. This Pokemon can go crazy if I'm able to set it up. It can set up on a couple things on their team. The Chespin is what I'm planning on setting it up on, but we'll see if that actually works. I also can potentially set up on the Chinchou, get +2 Spadef on that thing, and be able to be in a pretty decent spot, just boost myself up. And if they're not able to take me out, then I mean, I'm just going to win with my Turtwig. So it looks pretty solid in this game if I'm able to get it. One of my 2 Eviolite users, so hopefully it will be solid here. Tera Dragon also lets me resist, continue to resist the hits from the Chinchou, besides the Ice type attack. Allows me to resist hits from Quaxly, from Chespin, from the Chimchar, so it gives me more setup opportunity. And it also beats the Capsakid as well. Then we have our Galarian Slowpoke with Thunder Wave, Trick Room, Earthquake, and Zen Headbutt. Thunder Wave can be really nice in this game if they have Trailblazing Pokemon or Choice Scarfers, anything that's getting out of hand. I mean, we should be able to live any one hit from any Pokemon with Eviolite and a lot of defense. we can get that up. We could also opt to go for Trick Room if something is like Choice Scarfed or if they're boosted in their speed. So we could do that instead. Earthquake hits their team pretty hard. It's mostly for the Chin Chow and then Zen Headbutt for the rest of the stuff on their squad. So it looks pretty solid in this game. And then last but certainly not least is Gumi in the brain. This guy is awesome. I love Gumi. But with the Choice Scarf, we should outrun basically everything on their team, and dropping Dracos is so free. They don't have a fairy type, although fairy is like a pretty solid Tera type potentially on both of their Pokemon, more so the Capsicid, I think. But I think that Draco is just so free, so nice. Sludge Wave for the Chespin, because they are the most defensive Pokemon on their team. Thunderbolt can also hit stuff like Quaxley if I need to, or any like Terra Waters, blah, blah, blah. And then Dragon Pulse in case I want to lock in and not lower my stats. But yeah, that's the team for this week. I don't love this matchup, and I know CJ is a very, very good battler. Everyone is this season, especially. It's going to be a tough time to make the playoffs, but hopefully we're going to be able to do it. Start of a nice 8-week season. We have to win 4 or 5 to make it, and this team is not very good. So we'll see what happens. I hope you guys do enjoy. If you do, like I said before, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Let me know which Pokemon on the team you're most excited for, or most excited to see. But yeah, that's going to be about it for me. Let's get straight to the battle.
What is going on, everyone? We are here facing off against CJ for week 1 of the LPDL low tier Little Cup League. We are leading with the same things because I accidentally screwed it up. But they have a lot of scary stuff. They have Tera Ice Swinub versus us, which is very scary. We have Tera Dragon on our Turtwig, which is really good. They have a lot of scary stuff. I see like a lot of spikes and hazards from them in the first place. So I'm leading with my Hippo here because I assume that the Chimchar is going to be the lead on their side, which, spoiler alert, it is, which is really nice for me. But I do expect them to be Focus Sash. I think that makes a lot of sense. I have my Calyx and everything pulled up here. And with my Choice Scarf, I should be faster than Chimchar every time. So if they're not, if there's something like Eviolite at level 5, we still knock them out. And if they are the Sash variant, then that's still okay. I mean, they have the Duskull that they can switch in here if they want to. I do like just the Earthquake option, though. We do get it off fast. Are they sashed? They are not. Awesome. We crit them. That does not matter. Even if they're like max Fizz Def, I still think that they die. If they're max Fizz Def and max HP, then it's a roll in their favor to live. But if they're just like straight up max defense, which you shouldn't really be HP invested that much, then I knock them out in all but 3 rolls. So it's a good start for me. Definitely. They know I'm Choice Scarf though, so we might see them go out into the Duskull. We might see them go out to the Chespin. Either of those Pokemon are good options. If they go out to Chespin, I'm assuming we see Spikes set up, which is really annoying for me to deal with, but it's not the end of the world. I might just go out to my Turtwig in that case and try to start setting up, because I don't think they can really touch Turtwig with that Chespin. Yeah, great start for me. Great start for sure. I go Dory, which is the Chin Chow. Okay, so this thing is revealing Choice Scarf, right? This thing has to be Choice Scarf to be able to knock me out. And I mean, if they're gonna go for that water move, I can go out to Turtwig, right? I completely eat up a Hydro Pump. They want to click Ice Beam. It's a little bit tough though, so I could pivot through my Slowpoke, who still takes a decent bit, but it's not the end of the world. I can also, I don't know. I'm gonna pivot through Slowpoke here. I'm gonna pivot through because I think Ice Beam is a fair play from them, like that middle ground trying to catch the Turtwig, as they just flip turn. So that's also another good play by them. They do 3 damage with that flip turn. I mean, that probably makes sense, right? Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. So what do they bring in to punish me now? It could be the stupid guy, the stupid poopy guy, the Duskull, that one. That would be a little bit annoying, but not the end of the world. Duskull. I mean, very good defenses. I can get a T-Wave off on them if I want. Zen Headbutt might do a decent bit, but I doubt it with an Eviolite and probably some defense. They might even just click Will-O-Wisp versus me. That sounds like it could be. Yeah, that's just going to be Duskull. They're going to frisk me, see my Eviolite, so they're not Levitate, actually. And they are faster than me, which is not surprising. So a Poltergeist seems like it makes a lot of sense to me on this turn. I kind of want to switch straight out into this guy. Okay. So if I get Hippo on a Poltergeist, and Poltergeist doesn't do that much. He doesn't have great attack. If he Will-O-Wisps me though, then it's a tough position. So I could go Goomy. I mean, I also could just go straight out to my out to this guy. The only unfortunate part about going out to Lemon here is that if they Will-O-Wisp me, then I can't Facade them, right? I feel like Willow is what's going to come out here. If I go out to my Hippo, I can at least threaten them a little bit. I could also go Goomy and Draco. All right, I'm going to go to the Hippo because if they do Poltergeist here, then it's not going to do too much. Whereas Poltergeist would like 2-ko my Goomy for sure. Easily. As they Willow, that's fine. That is fine. So we're in Hippo. We are burned. And I'm just going to set up my Stealth Rocks and just be annoying for them. And I mean, we're only taking 1 damage from the burn, so it's not like that big of a deal. It does hinder me quite a bit, but we just set up our rocks. And what is this going to be? Is it going to be the Chespin? Chip, the Chespin? Yeah. So this Pokemon comes out. We get our rocks up. Potential for them to get up their spikes here. Right? But I think we just go out to Turtwig. Because I don't think they can do too much to me. I mean, maybe they're setup of their own, which can be scary. All right? Setup of their own can definitely be scary, but we're going to hard swap out. And now we kind of spam Earthquake versus them. They don't have great ways through it. Oh, they're Super Fang. Okay. Okay, I definitely... Huh. That's cool. That's definitely cool. Part of me just wants a Synth on this turn, but I can also pivot right back out. I can go hard like Goomy and drop a Draco on this guy, or even a Sludge Wave is pretty free. Do I think they're going to spike here? I think there's a good chance that they do. I'm going to go through Goomy. Maybe they also switch out here. Like, this is potentially a speed tie if they're no investment. As they reflect their screens. Their screens. That's quite interesting. I mean, Draco is very free, but I also like the Sludge Wave here. I could also Dragon Pulse, which is fine. I mean, Sludge Wave after like 1 point a chip should always basically be a 2-hit KO. So I'm going to go for it. We're going to get some good damage off on this guy. Yeah, that is a nice bit of damage for sure, as they do set up 1 layer. I'm not going to let them set up the second. I'm going to Sludge Wave even if they swap out to the Duskull. It's no big deal. I'm just going to go for it. Keep this Pokemon low. And they probably don't know I'm Scarfed. Just that I'm fast at this point. They definitely don't know that I'm Scarfed. Even if they were max speed, it would be a speed tie. And based on that damage, I don't think that they're max speed. They could be, but I don't think it. I actually highly doubt it, as they do let Chespin go down, so that's nice. We do just click the Sludge Wave again. We have 2 kills off the bat, but my Swinub answers are looking very, very poor. That Pokemon could be Choice Scarfed. And I mean, I can click like Close Combat with Teddy Ursa. That looks really strong into that. And Teddy Ursa in general looks really, really good. But it's going to get chipped down by the spikes. It's going to get chipped down by my Toxic Orb. And I have to get that Toxic Orb activated to have the speed. Just going to go back out to the fish. They're going to take some stones. I mean, maybe they Ice Beam me here. What's this Pokemon called? I just knew it. What? Chinchou, obviously. Everything's like a sea Pokemon. Chinchou, if they're not Eviolite, which I don't think they are, I think they're Choice Scarf, they take a decent bit to this. Ice Beam does a lot back to me, but I think I live the spikes after. They do just Ice Beam. Scarf Ice Beam. That does a lot of damage. We're going to get a lot back, though. Yeah, that does 50%, which is great. I would love to keep this Pokemon around. So I think I can pivot through my slow king, or my slow poke here. I can pivot through it for sure. I can click Earthquake or Zen Headbutt on this turn. I also kind of like... That's bad. That is really bad. Okay. Well, that definitely puts a wrench in things. Like, if I was able to unthaw here, then it wouldn't be too bad. Maybe I'll just unthaw. They're probably going to hard swap out here, right? That freeze is bad. That freeze is definitely very, very bad. But it's not the end of the world. I'm going to burn a turn of freeze here. Not like that matters too much. They do withdraw. So, I mean, if I get this Zen Headbutt off, it's really, really nice. They go to Manny, which is the Piloswine. Or the Swinub. My bad. Okay. We are frozen solid. That's okay. Swinub. So, Tera Ice. What, are you going to be Trailblaze? This is scary. What, probably Thick Fat. I mean, like, they might be Icicle Spear sort of stuff. They might be able to knock me out. They might not even be able to. I do think I just clicked Trick Room here, though. I think that's my best play. If they're Icicle Spear, they might just straight up knock me. And if they Trailblaze, it's an issue. If they Trailblaze, this is a huge issue. They do Tera Ice, so I should have T-Waved, which is fine. You can't be mad about that. Because, yeah, both my Scarfers are weak at this point. I might just straight up lose. They are Icicle Spear. So are you loaded dice? You do 4 damage per. You need to hit 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay. That's okay. So, if you're Jolly and loaded dice, then I can go out to any of my faster Pokemon, right? I can go out to Gumi. No. Because they're just going to like Icicle Spear or Ice Shard. I can go out into my Blitzel, right? And they're Tera Iced. I can Flame Charge into them. Or maybe it's more worth it to go my Hippo. Ice Shard. I don't think Ice Shard knocks me out. I'm going to get a little bit of residual damage on them. I think we go out to this Pokemon here, actually. I think I live Ice Shard. Adamant Ice Shard might knock me out. Adamant Ice Shard is a, like, they have one roll to be able to knock me out. We do a ton here with Earthquake. So I'm just going to press the button. And I'm Choice Scarf, so I always get it off first. Yeah, that's some good damage. They are the Trailblaze set. Okay, I can still deal with this. They crit me. I don't think that matters. They are Trailblaze, though, which is bad. So I'm going to live this turn. They're going to take some more chip. I have to sack this Pokemon off as they Ice Shard on this turn. Okay, Blitzel Quick Attack does 25 40-ish percent. Just around there. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get them that low. I don't think so. Teddy Ursa dies to spear in 4. Oh man. What do I need to beat the rest of their team? What do I need to beat the rest of their team? I don't think I need Sprout. I'm going to try to chip them as low as I can to be able to quick attack. What is left? The Duskull, the Chinchou. The Chinchou is going to be an issue, and the Riolu. I'm going to Tera and Tera Blast. Right? I mean, it's not going to matter because they're just going to hit me. What are they at? They're at 25, 30, 35, 40-ish. If they're at like 40%. If they're at 10 HP, that's 48. If they're at 9, 43, or 8, 38. I don't know. If they're at 8 HP, they're at 38%. Which means I need a couple more turns for Blitzel to be able to quick attack them. Just a couple more, but probably too much. I mean, if Teddy Ursa is around in the endgame, it can win. Because we are Trailblaze plus the Toxic Orb. Trailblaze plus Toxic Orb is really strong, but they do have the, like, probably Vacuum Wave Riolu in the back. Yeah, they're going to take some more Sandstorm. They're at like 7 health now. I'll go out to Gumi. I will click Dragon Pulse. Is fine enough to click here. Yeah, they're just going to shard me. They should be at like 6 now. And at 6, Blitzel Quick Attack can KO. So I have to go out to it now. Yeah, this can KO. I wish I had more priority on the squad, man. Right, quick attack. We don't quite pick up the KO. And they're going to Earthquake me. Yeah, I think I'm just going to get swept now. I think I just got swept. So I think the Sandstorm's gone. Yep. There goes the Sandstorm. They barely live. They've got to be on 1 HP now. Unless they had significant investment, right? 1 HP is about 5%. Looks like they're a little bit higher than that. So maybe they did have more investment than I expected. But GG's to CJ. That Swinub went absolutely crazy. I was hoping that I'd be able to get them in range. But yeah, that just does too much from that loaded dice Swinub. So yeah, GG's. Make sure you go check them out. All the other coaches also should be linked down below in the description if you guys want to check them out. But I'm excited for a really fun season. Didn't have the best week 1, but we will bounce back for sure. Yeah, if you guys did enjoy, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe. See you in the next one. Peace.